First, welcome back to Ajadi Math class, and today we are working on the 6th episode of bearing and distance. Now, the question says that a man walked from point A. Take note of that statement, from point A. So that means our bearing starts from where? From A. So let me call this my point A. Okay? On a bearing of what? On a bearing of 20 degree. That is another point to take note of. On a bearing of 20 degree. That means this bearing of 20 degree will be from here. So from my north, so I'm having my 20 degree here. To reach a point B, okay? To reach a point what? Point B. Let me underline that too. So that means I'm going to have my point B here. Okay? This is my point B. Yeah. From the start 600 meter. Okay? So that means this is going to give me what? 600 meter from its starting point. This is the starting point, which is A. He then walked 500 meter on a bearing of 415 degree to a point C. That means from this point B, he walked 115 degree. So my 115 degree is going to be at this convan. Okay, 500 is not going to be up to 600. So picking it from here. So my point C should be here. Okay, so this is my point C. And with that, he spent what? 500 meter. So that's the distance walked. So what you observe that the bearing is what? 100 and what? 115 degree. Now, the first question says that the distance of point C from point A. So that means there's a need for us to do what? To join these together. So joining these together, okay, just hope my hand is going to be straight this time around. Good. Just pardon my handwriting. Yeah. So we want to get this. Let me call this my X. That is the first question. Now let's do some mathematical check on this. Now, in our last video, we did something similar to this. If this is 20 degree, this will be 20 degree, which is what? Alternate angle. Please, you can watch my last video and my previous episode on this to have more knowledge on what I'm going to do here. So this is going to be 20 degree, which is known as what? The alternate angle. And also from here, we have from here to here to be 115. So since we know that this should be 180 and we've gotten 115, so to complete 180 we need what? We need 65. Yes, we need 65. So that means the remaining part of this is going to be 65. Okay, so that shows that the full part of this 20 and 65 is going to give me what? 85 degree. So that's what I did. That is the first thing I did here. And for me to get my S, okay, which is the distance of C from A, which is known as X. So let me, we're drawing this out now. I'm going to have something like this. This is my B, this is my A, and this is my C. Just a rough check. This is my X, 600, and here I'm having 500. So in this case, I'm going to use cosine rule, and my cosine rule is going to be in this form. So my cosine rule is going to be, because I need to get the small b, so I'm going to use b square equals to a square plus c square minus 2ac cos capital B. Okay, this is 85. So my b square will be equals to my small a square. Don't forget 500 is going to be a, while c is going to be 600. So it's going to be 500 square plus 600 square minus 2 times 500, 6 times 600 cos 85 degree. So from here, I'm going to have my b is the same thing as my x, okay, which is x square to be equals to 500 square plus 600 square is going to give me 610,000 minus 2 times 500 times 600 is going to give me 600,000 times 0.087. So my x is going to be square root, because when you square root both sides, simplifying the above, we have 55706.5, and the value for x is going to be approximately 747 meter. So that's the value for our what? For the x. So my x is 747 meter. Now, going straight to question 2. The question 2 says that the bearing of C from A, that means from A is where we are taking the bearing. So it's where we are taking the bearing. That shows we need to know the bearing from the starting point to this place. So just like you have something like this, this is 20, so we need to get the remaining part of it. So the remaining part of it, let me call that theta. So you know anything we are going to get is just going to be 20 plus that theta. So we need to get the theta. We've gotten this to be 747 meter. So for the second part of it, now doing that, we are going to make use of the what? The sine rule. The sine what? The sine rule. Now, in regards to that, we use sine theta over 500, because in this case it's like you need this x, okay? It's more or less like using sine A over small a equals to sine B over small b. Yeah, that's what I'm going to use now. So my sine B is going to be what? Sine 85 over small b, which is going to be 747. Now, cross multiplying this, I'm going to have my sine theta to be equals to 500 times sine 85 over 747. So I'm going to have sine theta to be equals to 0.6668, and here my theta is going to be the sine inverse. I hope you know how to press this in the calculator. So it's going to be second function sine. So my theta will be approximately 42 degree. So in this case, we have 20 plus 42 degree, and this is going to give me what? Is 0.62 degree. That is for the second part. And for the third part, it says the bearing of point A from point C. So that means you need the bearing of point A from point C. That means from here up to this place. Okay, that's what we need. And since we've gotten this to be 85, so automatically this place has been given to us to be what? 42. So we can get this one. Let's call this one y. So getting that, so it's going to be y that is the C part, plus 42 plus 85 equals to what? 180. Don't forget, sum of angle in a triangle. So my y is going to be 180 minus the addition of these two is going to give me 127. So my y is going to be 53 degree. So since my y is 53 degree and everything here is 360, so for me to get the angle, so it's just like saying, oh good, if this is 65, this place too is 65. Yes, don't forget this place too is 65 because it is alternate angle from here to here, so it will be alternate angle. So now for me to get my theta there, my theta will now be y plus 65. No, theta, the whole of this to this place is my theta, plus y plus 65 equals to 360. That is the sum of angle at a what? At a point. So my theta is now going to be 360 minus 2 y is now 53. So here I'm going to have 242, and the value for my theta, no, the addition of everything is going to be minus 65 minus 53. So everything is going to be 242 degree. So that is for the third part. So for the third part, I have this to be what? 242 degree. And the last part, I'm going to, although the last part is very simple, yeah, very simple, although I would want to give you as an assignment, but let me just quickly do that. So the bearing of B, from C, so B from C, okay, so that means for you to do that, initially we did it up to this point. That means you have to do it up to the point of this B. Okay, so this place is going to start from here up to this point. So what you just have to do is that what you got from here to this place added to y, so it will be 242 plus the value of y, that is 242 plus 53 equals to what? 295 degree. So that is the answer to the question. Thank you very much for following and for subscribing to my channel. See you next video. Thank you.